Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, everyone. My name's Annisa Maharani. I'm the third year student of Metallurgical and Materials Engineering. Today, I want to present about the financial management in business planning. For the outlines, they are introduction, important points regarding to LSPB, the correlation with LSPB, the group reflection in LSPB, and the last is conclusion. Firstly, for the introduction, financial management is the application of financial which estimates to the financial condition of a company's operation. It enables the organization to plan, use, and realize the future financial realizations of the capital, property, and other necessary items in order to maximize the return on the investment. The secondly is the important point in LSPB. For the point of read and there are definition of financial management, characteristics of financial management, the objective of financial management, the process of financial management, the types of financial management, and the last is the financial management tips for the beginner. For the definition of financial management, I state three experts. The first is the Harry G. Goodman and Herbert A. Dougall. It states that the financial management is the activity of planning, developing, controlling, and administering any funds used in business. The secondly is Bradley. It is stated that financial management is a branch of business administration that regulates a company's capital, but it also considers that the sources of wealth that will be used to achieve the goals. And the last is from the Joseph Al-Nasi. It is stated that financial management is a business activity that is in charge of obtaining and utilizing company funds in order to achieve the efficient operation. So, from the third expert regarding to financial management, it can state with the simple words, the financial management is an effort to plan, manage, store, and control the company assets or funds. It also implemented by the avoid the problems in the future. So, in a result, the company requires the qualified supporting equipment. Okay, these are the characteristics of financial management. There are three. The first is the investment decision. It is the investment in basic assets as a capital and in current assets. The second is financial decision. This is the decision which relate to the increase of funds from a different sources, times, and return. And the last is the dividends decision. It's the decision that allocated to the net profit into categories which shareholders and remaining the profit. Okay, the next is the objective of the financial management. Here are some figures which is the fourth objective of financial management. The first is profitability, which the ability of companies to make a profit. The second is liquidity, is also the ability of the company to make a short-term obligation. The third is efficiency, to show the how productive of firm or organization or the company to utilize its assets itself. And the fourth is the stability, which is the overall health of the financial structure, which relates to debt and to equity ratio. Okay, as I stated before, there are four objectives of financial management. Here are some detail. The first is the profitability. It's the ability to company that generate to the profile. Since there are many startups that unprofitable for the first one until the 3 years they train the employees to build their brand. So the company must become profitable in order to remain the variable and the profit to its owner itself. The second is liquidity. It's the ability to make the short-term financial obligation, which the company must profitable by keeping up the money into the bank to meet the routine obligation. And the accounts which receive the inventories also monitor to order accomplish this. Okay, the third is efficiency. It is stated to show the how efficiency the company to make a profit by its assets and relation. The fourth is the stability. It's the strength of the company, which overall financial position. So it can stable by returning a profit or remaining the liquid by controlling its debt. Okay, the next is the process of financial management. There are 4 steps of the process. The first is the preparation of historic financial statement. It's like income statement, balance statement, sheet, statement of cash flow. The second is preparation of the forecast, like the income, expenses, capital expenditures. The third is preparation of pro forma financial statements, like the pro forma for income statement, pro forma for balance sheet, and the pro forma statement of the cash flow. And the last is the ongoing analysis for the financial results. Basically, it's used the ratio analysis, measuring results versus plans, and measuring results versus the industrial norms. Here are the detail for the figure that I shown before. So the firstly, by analyzing and preparing the financial statement, the statement organized to report the company's financial transactions by show how much the money of a company makes or loses by the income statement, how its assets and liabilities are structured with the balance sheet, and where the cash flows by the statement of the cash flow itself. Basically, most businesses look back to the 2 or the 3 years of financial statements when preparing the forecast. After the forecast were preparing, it is used to generate the pro forma financial statements for a company, which for detail the budgets comprise the company financial plan. Also, review a company financial results by the financial ratio, whether the company's financial objectives are determined or not. Okay, next is the types of financial management. There is 4 types. The first is the treasury and capital budget management. It is a planning process that used to determine whether the company fix the assets such as new plane, new machinery, or new projects. It is to allocate the funds to the organization capitalization of the structure itself. The second is capital structure management. It refers to how the finance of itself to the mix of debt equity of the security by the debt of financing or retain the earning or stock that provided in financing. The third is working capital management. It used for manage the bookkeeping methodology and the accounting strategy, which designed to keep the track of the current assets, current liabilities, cash flow, inventory turnover ratio, and working capital ratio. All of that is referred to working capital management is an organization. So the primary function is to ensure the organization that has enough liquid cash on hand to meet its short-term debts and operational costs itself. And the last of the type is the financial planning, analysis, and control management. It is the process for determining how a company's key objective and target will be made. It is created after the vision and the mission of the company have been established. So the financial plan is outlines all the activities, exercises necessary to achieve the goal itself. Also, it is a technique for determine the viability, suitability, and the performance of business budgets, projects, and other financial matters. Okay, the next is the financial management tips for the beginner. The first is allocate the expenses to pay ourselves or yourself as a business owner or technopreneur. The second is make a financial reports for knowing how the income and the outcome from. And then the third is do a stock check. The fourth is separate the personal accounts with company finance, so you can track all of the accounts and the finance itself. The fifth is they keep a record of a cash flow projections. It is so important since our topic is financial management. And then the sixth is we must avoid the money to stay at the employee. Okay, the next is the correlation with the LSPB. The correlation to our topic is the since we are to being a success business owner of technopreneur who growing with financial management, the profitability of a company is important that determined by financial management itself. So financial management can help to determine how much the money that can spend on a store or office location, inventory purchases, employees, and equipment. Also, a business owner or a technopreneur must have accurate financial information in order to set a price and choose the vendors too. So, the financial management can give the tool that they need to plan for the overall business growth, product line diversification, and market expansion. Also, it helps to decide what products, services, and markets to pursue regarding to the market ones. Okay, this is the group reflection in LSPB. For the group reflection, it is able to understand and implement the financial management in the business plan, order in theoretical and applicational. So, since it is a chef, the responsible for the financial health of organization, we as the group can produce a financial reports, direct investment activities, and develop the strategies and plans for the long-term financial goals of the organization, which also conduct with several skills like the analytical skills, communication skills, organizational skills, and the attention to the details skills, and etc. Okay, so for the conclusion in my presentation, it can be concluded that the function of financial management is the organization's capital requirements because the process of developing objective, policies, procedures, programs, and budgets for an organization's finance function is very important of it. In reality, financial planning is concretization by the financial policy regarding to the financial plans that making our prioritize for value for the expression due to the time and the space. And here are my references regarding to make this presentation. They are 4 references. And this is my last slide for my presentation. Thank you for watching this video, and goodbye. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.